Such a great actor, Dylan O'Brien. Do more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, be in more. That's what I meant. Not do
I'd love
more.
to see on my screen.
Love
more.
you so much.
He is fine.
He's so fine.
Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome back to Fictionally Unstable, because real life's not dramatic enough.
With your host, Jessica, Maciel,
And Lauren.
Hello again.
welcome
Listeners, watches, dearest, gentle.
listeners, watchers, watchners.
This is not a Bridgerton episode, but we are talking about the movie Send Help, which came out
Like a week and a half ago.
Yes.
Ish.
Starring Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien.
Our boy, Daddy
Our boy,
Dylan.
he back.
Dylan
Daddy
O'Brien.
Dylan. Mommy McAdams. Daddy Dylan.
They were great.
Yes.
Another movie that centralizes on just 2 characters.
Love.
I just realized.
Ooh.
Yes. And very, well, in my opinion, quite entertaining for just having pretty much a cast of 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take us through overview of the movie. Feel free to stop me at any time for comments because I don't really have them broken up into sections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, the movie starts with a meek but hardworking corporate strategist, Linda Little, who's looking forward to a long-deserved promotion promised by her former boss, which she expects his son, Bradley Preston, to give her upon becoming CEO. Linda is obviously Rachel McAdams, and then Bradley Preston is Dylan O'Brien's character. Instead, Bradley gives the promotion to Donovan, a recent hire and his old fraternity brother. He intends to have Linda transferred to a dead-end position out of disgust for her boorish manner and lack of self-confidence and charisma. So that whole kind of like introduction to the character, we see she's a bird lady, so she has a bird, lives alone in an apartment.
Sweetie.
Sweetie, she calls the bird Sweetie. She's very, I guess you would say, like unkempt.
Mm-hmm.
She eats like tuna salad sandwiches at her desk, smushes them in her drawer.
That was fucking gross.
It was gross.
Really
And like,
disgusting.
I would, if I was her coworker, I'd probably be that girl that she works in the same cubicle with. I wouldn't be mean to her, but I'd be like, you're fucking gross. Like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. So she is off-putting, but she is a hard worker and she's good at what she does. Clearly, she's been at the company for a very long time, and people take advantage of that, right? I.e., Donovan, the fraternity brother, steals her work and presents it as his own.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's kind of an introduction to them. Bradley Preston, he's kind of introduced as like this very clean, kempt like man, and he seems, at least to me, he seemed very what do you call it? Level-headed at first. Like, oh, he's talking to her, even though you can tell like he doesn't want to be in this conversation. He's like indulging in her what she's saying, but then later you find out that he's kind of just a
piece
prick.
of shit as well.
Yeah.
When he gets the tuna fish.
She's like, what is this?
So she has, when she's eating the tuna fish at her desk, this is when he's like making his rounds, and she's like, or he's not even making his rounds. He's getting to his office, and she's like, I need to intercept because I need to talk to him.
Right.
And she has fucking tuna on her face, and he's just like staring at it. Like he cannot focus on anything else but this tuna. And then somehow it gets on his hand, like when she passes him, somehow it gets on his hand.
they shook
She
hands.
like wiped her mouth.
Oh,
prior,
and then
shook his hand.
And then he's in his office and he makes his assistant like smell his hair because he's like,
smell it.
Smell it. What is it?
And he's like, I don't want to smell it. He's like, smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny. His character is a very like rich boy, bratty type of kid.
Yeah.
And I think Dylan O'Brien's like humor is funny because he's sarcastic. Even when the guy was telling him, I don't remember what he was telling him about Linda. He was like, okay, I get it.
Okay, yes. So that's kind of their introduction. So when Linda protests Bradley's decision about promoting Donovan over her, he is impressed by her bravado and asks her to accompany him, Donovan, and 2 other executives on a business trip to Bangkok to finalize the company's impending merger. During the flight, Donovan humiliates Linda by playing a clumsy audition tape she recorded for Survivor. showcasing her extensive survival skills. Flying through a storm, the plane suffers engine failure and begins to lose altitude. As the cabin undergoes explosive decompression, a panicking Donovan attempts to strangle Linda and to take her seat before she stabs him with the fork in self-defense. Donovan, the rest of the passengers, and the flight attendant are blown out of the hole in the fuselage, while Linda and Bradley are secure in their seats. The plane soon crashes into the sea, breaks apart on impact, and quickly sinks.
That scene was funny. The whole plane scene.
Yeah. Yeah, so we do see in like Linda's apartment that she has a lot of books on like plants and survival and this and that. So you can tell that she's into that kind of shit.
And she's a huge fan of Survivor itself. So she knows how Survivor is always on some type of island.
Yeah.
So he's also engaged.
Yes.
So you see how he...
What was her name again?
Zuri?
Zuri?
Something like that.
Yeah. So again, just this polished like lifestyle type of thing. But he also... he was trying to get an assistant. You knew that he was trying to cheat.
Yeah, like he was like flirting with her, seeing what she would do. So he's just like a playboy.
What was the words that he said? How far are you willing to go
for this position or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was funny when she shows up, so she's like very distraught, right? That she's not getting this position. And I was like, they made her look very much older than she is. Yeah. I mean, she's only 45, I think it's her age, or 47, something like that. But I was like, because she's unkept and everything, I was like, she looks much older.
Yeah.
And then I thought she played her character very well. Like someone, having basically a nervous fucking breakdown because she tried so hard, and it was basically promised to her that she was going to become vice president because of his father. Anyways, so when he invites her, and then she's just like, it just is what it is. Let me do what I do. So she shows up the next morning to the plane, and she's like, hey, he's like, fuck. Yeah. He's like, fucking bitch. Like, I didn't think she was actually going to
she's like talking, and he's like on his phone with the earplugs, and he's like, huh? He's like, let's get on the plane.
Yeah.
I did feel really bad for her though when she was so excited, like she's putting her proposal together.
Yeah.
And then she sees them making fun of her. I hate that they were watching it in front of her.
Well, he laughs in her fucking face. Like he literally laughs in her face.
Yeah, he like turns around and he's like,
yeah, but I hate that they had he wouldn't get up from his chair to go to the other guy. But still, I was just like, you guys are so cruel.
Yeah. Yeah. They're a bunch of bullies.
No matter what, people will do that. They'll make fun of, they're going to make fun of people in front of their faces. But I was like, damn, you hella being like, look at your fucking self.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally turns around, sees she's upset, and he's like, ha 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 ha. Like his fucking laugh.
Which is, without her, that company would be screwed.
Anyway. Oh, 1,000. 1,000.
Like, they don't realize that.
Because they're just bros.
Yeah.
Which would have been smart for him to like make her that position, then he doesn't have to do any work.
Right.
Like how he doesn't want to.
Literally.
Make her do all the work then, if you were smart about your cruelty.
Yeah.
Right.
Donovan don't fucking do no shit. He knows how to talk, which is important in a business, but he doesn't.
I did think like his argument about how like, yes, I feel like needing an executive to present a certain way and like be able to talk to people in a room, and she isn't charismatic that way.
Yeah.
And then has fucking lipstick on her teeth and is proving his point. But like I get that point. But obviously he was then like, someone who can play golf.
I feel like co-VPs is an option. Like make him more of like the spoken one and have her kind of do,
Yeah, but then he's still going to take all the credit for her work. That's just how that is.
Yeah.
Well, what they should have done was they should have invested in her, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you need to look the part.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. You need to look the part, so we're going to
help you
up.
Maintain well-groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not the point of the movie. No. It is what it is. In real life.
That's what should happen.
The plane scene where he's hanging by his tie and like his face is smacking the window. I was like, that's so funny.
She's like, ew. The Asian guy, when all his teeth were getting knocked out, I was like, ew. It was like disturbing me because I was like, what is going on? But then also too, I was like, damn, can that really happen?
Like he was kicking him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, no, he was like trying to get him off, so he was kicking him in the face.
Yeah. Flying out.
It was very
bit him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a very graphic movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was the horror part of the
but funny
comedy.
graphic. All right. So after the plane crashes, Linda frees herself from her seat and wakes up the next morning beached on a remote island in the Gulf of Thailand. She finds Bradley, but no other survivors. Linda builds a shelter and obtains food and water. Bradley, unable to move due to an injured leg, accepts her help but continues to treat her like a subordinate. Linda responds by abandoning him for 2 days, just as he collapses from thirst. Linda returns and gives him water. Bradley remains defiant and tries to build his own camp. When his efforts fail, Bradley swallows his pride and allows Linda to take the lead. Linda is proficient at fishing and even manages to kill a wild boar. Crazy scene. One day, while foraging on the other side of the island, she notices a boat sailing offshore, but deliberately avoids attracting the attention of the occupants.
So the scene where she leaves him for 2 days or however long, and he was like, I can do this all day.
Yeah.
And it's just nonstop panoramic view of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, his emotions are changing. So funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's great. Dylan O'Brien is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene was good.
Yeah.
Also when they were saying that they were flying to Bangkok and then like where the plane crashed, I was like, there ain't no way that they're on a like remote island,
like
that
totally
no one goes
remote.
to. Yeah. I personally thought that there was like some sort of resort like in the center of the island or like on the other side. So I was like, oh, kind of part of the twist is going to be there was like salvation of the other side the entire time. Yeah. What else? Oh, the wild boar scene I heard was, I forgot the director's name.
Sam
Raimi. Yes.
Raimi.
It was an homage or similar to, is it Evil Dead or something?
Oh, Evil Dead Rise?
Some other movie that he directed.
He's done The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
He also did Spider-Man, all the Spider-Mans, the original Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
With Tobey Maguire?
Mm-hmm. Drag Me to Hell, Evil Dead, Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
so the wild boar scene was supposed to be...
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like a homage or similar to things in Evil Dead.
Oh, he also did Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe too.
Yeah.
Got evil boar.
The boar scene.
Wild boar. I was like,
it's gross. The snot
with the
falling on
snot.
his face.
But the what am I trying to say? Like the CGI of the wild boar. I was like, this looks so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like a cartoon character type of wild boar.
But then it's like, I wonder how wild. I mean, they don't look like that. I know that the faces and stuff like that. But I was like, they're obviously wild. I just want to know how wild they actually are.
They're quite aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not like Pumbaa.
Oh, and then when she gives him the water and he has all that sand in his fucking face, I was like, this guy's literally gonna die. He does not know what to do.
No. He's helpless. And I was like, Girlie is in her element.
Yeah.
She's never felt more alive. Okay. Linda becomes stronger and more confident as she teaches Bradley lessons in survival. She appears smitten with Bradley, calling him sweetie. One night, while sharing homemade fruit wine, Linda drunkenly confesses to Bradley that she was married to a man who abused her until she allowed him to drive drunk, causing his death. Seemingly moved, Bradley offers to repay Linda by cooking dinner. He spikes the food with poisonous berries and attempts to flee on an improvised raft, leaving Linda to die. The raft is destroyed in the waves, and Linda, partially recovered due to Bradley's ignorance about the poison dosage, is able to save him from drowning. And she throws up all over his
Oh my God, that's so
face.
disgusting. She was throwing up so much
funny.
on him.
Yeah.
I had a feeling he was doing something because you know how he kept disappearing, and I was like, what is he doing?
And then suddenly he's like nice.
Yeah.
Because they were like, they slept in a cave or something after a storm came. Right?
Yeah, it was like a romantic kind of scene.
I think this movie, though, too, like, applause to the director that, again, kind of showing there's some, he was technically faking it the whole time, right? But there was, like, moments of, like, that
Like
admiration
romance.
and whatever that we're like, we did not get a sex scene. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Like, we don't need it.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Just
because it would have
then-
been so unrealistic for him to be repulsed by her the whole time and then have sex with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he's going on the raft, he's like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
And this whole thing just fucks up. I was like, you didn't even make it far.
The
No.
second I saw the raft, I was like, it's going to break. Like, there's
Yeah.
no fucking way. Also, even if he got out far, he's not surviving. He would have died.
Yeah, literally. I was like, you're not making it very far. Honestly, my first instinct would be just explore the parts of the island that she told me not to go to.
Literally, I would have been like, well, he tried to take a walk, and she's like, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
she
any
didn't want him.
time he would have gone, she would have gone with him.
Yeah.
There was an interview that he did that all of their interviews are great too, by the way, if you've watched any of them. They just have great chemistry, him and
Okay.
Rachel McAdams. They're just fucking cracking jokes the whole time. But he talked about how they started him off with a limp. Remember, he breaks his foot or
Mhm.
something
Mhm.
happens to his leg. And then the way that they shot it, they were like, okay, Dylan, you have less of a limp now. So he had like to progressively lessen his limp to make it
Mhm.
seem realistic
Yeah.
that they were on there for a long time. And
Mm.
he was like, yeah, I started to forget. Because he was like perfectly fine when he ran the raft.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as punishment, Linda paralyzes Bradley with octopus toxin and pretends to castrate him, explaining that with her career effectively over, she has nothing to return home to. Bradley finally accepts that the power dynamic has shifted and gives up hope of escape. While harvesting fruit, Linda is surprised by the arrival of Bradley's fiancée, Zuri, who has hired a boat to rescue them after other search and rescue efforts were called off. Fearing her new life will be ruined, Linda leads Zuri and her boat captain to the rocky cliff where she earlier nearly fell. Zuri falls and the captain attempts to pull her up, but Linda ignores her pleas for help. She returns to camp visibly depressed and haunted and lets Bradley go out to hunt alone, whereupon he finds Zuri's corpse washed up on the beach.
It's just her hand. It's like this.
It's like with her ring.
with the
sticking
ring.
out.
Like this.
And then frickin' Linda has like this nightmare about her and like
That's
a random jump scare in the
fucking
movie. I was
stupid.
like, what the fuck?
I was like, it was the most random shit that didn't belong in the movie.
Yeah.
It was the fact that the thing, like the zombie version of her came around, but then also looked at the camera and then came at the audience.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this movie?
Right.
It's a horror, remember?
I was like, we already know that she's feeling guilty. You don't need to add the nightmare on top of it.
Yeah, the castration scene was crazy.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting her to castrate a rat or to kill a rat as pretending because he couldn't move. But I was like, that shit's wild.
Mhm.
Like I literally thought she was doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think she was. I
Oh,
was like,
I
oh,
did. I was like,
she's faking him out. But
I thought it was really well shot too, because it was literally just his face. And again, Dylan O'Brien's acting was very good because it was literally just his like eyeballs bulging out of his head.
Yeah.
She also.
I was like, oh, she fucking with him.
Yeah. You had made this comment. I think it was right after we watched the movie that you had said they made her look a lot heavier and not
Mhm.
even heavy. Like the girl's not heavy at all,
Yeah.
but
Fuller.
fuller. And then obviously on the island, because of the lack of food that they have, protein, all that kind of stuff, she looks much thinner.
Mhm.
And then also too, just younger
Yeah.
too. Like, I don't know. Every time they kept shooting her in certain parts, I was like, oh my God, she looks like, her age, like Regina George times.
Mhm.
So when she was 20, and then I was like, oh, now she's back to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like she just
Yeah.
kept changing.
Yeah.
Like when she was this one scene where she's by the waterfall and she's like looking at herself in the puddles
Yeah.
and she's like ah. But she like sees herself as like really beautiful because she's like in nature and she's one with nature.
Mm-hmm.
Funny girl.
Go off, Miss Gurr. All right. When confronted, Linda admits to Zuri's death, but says it was an accident. Bradley accuses Linda of lying, distrusting her because of her story about her husband, and tries to kill her. A brutal hand-to-hand fight follows, with Linda suffering a partially gouged eye before stabbing Bradley in the side. He flees and finds a luxurious beach house on the other side of the island. Linda admits to having known about the house and reveals she murdered Zuri and her captain with a rock and aims a shotgun at Bradley. Begging for his life, Bradley claims that he now loves Linda and wants to stay with her on the island forever before grabbing the shotgun, only to find it unloaded. Linda overpowers him and beats him to death with a golf club. 1 year later, Linda has been rescued and is a wealthy celebrity after turning her survival story into a lucrative self-help career. She's interviewed at a celebrity golf tournament about the upcoming film adaptation of her best-selling memoir, in which she claims to be the only survivor of the plane crash. Linda drives away with her cockatiel Sweetie, singing along to Blondie's One Way or Another. And that's the end of the movie.
Their fight scene,
crazy.
But like both of them were like, I'm not letting this motherfucker kill me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not letting this wild ass bitch kill me. And she's like, I'm not letting this fucking guy kill me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, put to the true test, right? Like what you will do to survive. Mm-hmm. I was hoping he didn't pop her eye out. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
Very graphic. And then rips a fucking chunk of her hair out.
Not just the hair. He
like the scalp.
Yeah. I was like,
so gross. So gross.
The part where, he's like, I love you. She's like, I love you too.
And I was like, girl.
Like, what are we doing right now? That was the only part I was like side-eyeing them. Like, what are we doing right now?
I was like, I know he's fucking with her, but I was like, you can't be this naive, girl. Like, come on. He just fucking tried to kill you.
She always had the upper hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Always. Mm-hmm. It goes back to her survival skills. Yeah. Mm. How did we feel about the way it ended?
I like the way it ended. I think he needed to die regardless. Like, I don't think that he was going to survive and make it out. So I think that her then being famous as like a actual survivor was a good ending.
Yeah. I don't know how else they would have ended it, to be honest. Like, what else?
Maybe both of them dying somehow.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, both of them killing each other somehow or something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only other thing. Yeah. Okay, I'll take us through some Reddit comments that I found. First one is by username Neil1701. He has a couple of bullet points to say about the movie. So this person says, Rachel McAdams is excellent in this. Her acting is always great, but the body language she displays when Linda is in office, when she is in her element in the island, and when she is fully unhinged is someone totally in command of their craft. Dylan O'Brien totally holds his own and has great antagonistic chemistry with Rachel McAdams. With this and Twinless last year, he is quietly putting together some great performances. Sam Raimi's direction and his signature style and moves are very evident in this movie. The cinematography and editing were great. The montage of Bradley getting frustrated and angry was so good. The humor and violence are huge pluses for this movie and feels natural for the escalating situation. Whenever I feel the movie is starting to settle or beginning to drag, they drop a turn or twist and ratchet the tension and stakes, which is really good writing. The big twist with the house and knife seemed so obvious in hindsight, but it was well crafted and executed well. The final twist with the shotgun being empty and Linda's last line before killing Bradley was perfect. What did she say to him again? I forget.
The very last line?
Oh, she says,
no one. Is it the one where she says no one's coming? No, she said that earlier.
I remember oh no, that was in the beginning of the movie. Where she reiterates his words back to him, like, how far are you willing to go?
Oh, that was when he came to beg for food.
Yeah. And then the last comment he makes is the final scene with the golf and Linda driving away felt a lot like Regina George.
And her staring into the camera. I was like, oh, scary.
No, she says no help is coming, so you better start saving yourself.
Oh, okay. There you go. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Definitely agree. I think Rachel and Dylan both did amazing jobs with their roles, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And their chemistry was great. Mm-hmm. Another comment by equals MC Hammer Time. I think that's how you say their username.
Equals MC Hammer Time.
E equals MC Hammer Time. This was a ton of fun and really funny at times. That fiance jump scare had me almost shit my pants. My guess for the ending was an all-inclusive resort, but the mansion was just as good. By the end, I wasn't rooting for either of them, so they played their parts well. Mm-hmm. Reddit to the Grave says, when she shut the shade on the plane window, I lost it. I said, yeah, me too. And last comment by McLean88. Didn't anyone else's theater get oddly quiet during the castration? My theater was laughing and having a good time, but all that stopped during that scene. Like, oh shit. She crazy.
Yeah, it was very crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was well done.
Yeah. I favorited some Letterboxd comments. Somebody said, "Dude, you survived 3 Maze Runners. Get it together." Someone else said, "Aw, wow, look at me. I'm stuck on an island with the smartest, most beautiful woman on earth who's also taking care of me. Like, shut up. Oh my God, men are so ungrateful."
When she literally makes like a whole sushi platter with like a dipping sauce.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
go
what the
off,
heck?
Miss Girl. Do your thing.
Someone said 3 stars because she didn't cut it off.
Oh. 5 stars if she did.
Someone said, "Working overtime to convince me that Rachel McAdams isn't one of the most beautiful, attractive women in the world." Correct. Someone who gave it half a star on Letterboxd said, "Can't stop thinking about how garbage this was. The most thoughtless movie, fully a watered-down ripoff of The Triangle of Sadness." I don't know that movie.
Yeah.
Lazy character development and honestly unlikable characters all the way around, tacky jump scares and gore, and a plot that feels like you waited an hour in line at an amusement park just to sit on a ride that goes 5 miles over a flat track. This movie was literally made for stupid people, and you can't change my mind on that. Half the character development came from lazy-ass writing that just had the characters monologue their thoughts every time they were alone. They really spell it out for you, no thinking required. Oh, and shit, VFX too. Visual effects, I'm guessing. Absolute rubbish that left me with a disdain in my heart for all those involved and an empathy for all the bots in the theaters that laughed and literally clapped for this movie.
I don't agree with the slow character development because they don't need development. He is a fucking piece of shit. What other development does he need? He stays a piece of shit. He shows how well he can try his best to manipulate her into pretending that he actually has empathy for her to get his way. He's always been that type of person, and he will always stay that type of person. She, on the other hand, had the best type of character development because she does have empathy. So she started off with trying to help him, but then she was like, she cares for him, but then she's like, let me try to help him see that we're just, we're 2 human beings.
Yeah.
Like there's no one above somebody else. But then also she stands up for herself and she's not going to let a motherfucker kill her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So I don't agree with your comment, Mr. Mrs. whatever the fuck your thing is.
Here is a 10 out of 10 review on IMDb. They said, excellent. No one is coming. Excellent tagline for this movie. McAdams' character was broken and hoping for a better position in life and a very positive outlook on life despite her odds. She's overwhelmed with those odds, but hopeful. Both actors did excellent in their performance as boss and employee. He was a perfect jerk boss that you tell yourself he got this job from inheriting, not earning. When her boss was a bully to her, discarding her on the VP promotion, overlooking her qualifications, being treated wrong, made fun of, and made to feel inferior by her own coworkers, she was preparing herself to fight. But the plane incident made her fight more and making him feel the same. The roles are now reversed. She's in charge and he's the inferior one. I highly recommend this movie. If you love the revenge movie and when the shoes are on the other foot, then see this movie. I absolutely loved it. The sarcastic lines of persona are what I expected. The action and gore are what was expected also. Sam Raimi delivered a very well executed movie. You can't watch a Raimi movie without this type of action, gore, and violence. This one said, so far the best movie of 2026.
So far that I've watched, I agree. So far that I've watched, it's February.
Just
So I agree. I agree so far.
Let's see what some ones.
A lot of the negative comments I'm reading is saying people are saying that the CGI is bad and like it looks like it was made by like an AI made movie.
Yeah.
Which I guess some of the island scenes, like the way they made them, it looked fake, but that to me wasn't like what I was focusing on.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a comedy. Like, what comedy movie is going to get 10 stars on anything but the actors?
Right. Yeah. I felt like personally I guess the kind of like almost AI or bad CGI elements were like, in my opinion, almost purposeful to the comedy of the movie. Like about how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Which is the plane scene.
Right.
Yeah.
And the
boar scene.
Yeah. And the ghost jump scare.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie
I was like,
scare.
yeah. I wasn't expecting anything like fucking Jurassic Park level or something. Jurassic World level.
This person gave it half a star. They said, well, we started off the year strong with a couple good ones, but boy, was I duped on this trailer. Thought we were getting a horror comedy film from Sam Raimi. I mean, he's given us Evil Dead Rise, Don't Breathe, The Grudge. So I had some expectations. Boy, did this movie disappoint. It was so over the top. CGI was not good at all. Rachel McAdams kind of was good in this I get deserted on an deserted island with my boss and I can't stand role, but overall I fell victim to the trailer being good and I was not happy with this. I usually see good movies, but this one was a dud.
I also don't agree with that fucking person. The trailer was trash. You didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I didn't.
Not at all.
This went a completely different direction than what I was expecting.
I had no expectations also going into this movie because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this trailer is.
Yeah.
I know that they're on a deserted island, but it is what it is. Like,
I thought she was just a murderer. Like she was like serial killer.
I figured it would be like the two of them fighting from the trailers, like survival wise, but the whole storyline to get to that point of the last scenes when they were fighting each other was not what I expected.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, Evil Dead is not Rising.
It's not a good movie. It's really bad.
It's so bad.
That movie is overly CGI. Like the special effects in those it's a lot.
Yeah. So for people to compare it to that, I really like Don't Breathe. That's with the old man, the blind man, right? I liked that one. And then The Grudge, classic. But CGI wasn't where it's currently at when those two movies came out. Obviously, when The Grudge came out, what was CGI realistically? But Evil Dead Risen, whatever it is, it's so fucking bad.
Oh.
That shit is trash. So for people to like that, trash symbol, put the fucking emoji right here.
Yeah. It's really bad. It's really bad. And I think I watched the most recent one because they did like a new Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, 2023. The one with the mom. Did you see that one?
I thought that's Rising, like in the apartment.
There are a lot. So that is Evil Dead Rise. There's also, but they're based off of the Evil Dead, which are his original ones. So there's like the Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead Burned. Like there's a lot. So yeah, Evil Dead Rise was the one with the mom in the apartment.
And he directed those.
Yeah, those are all his.
Oh, so good.
But there's one scene where like there's blood everywhere. And I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, not good.
Ratings and reviews. So Rotten Tomatoes has an average score of 93%. IMDb 7.2 out of 10. And Fandango 87%. So overall very good.
Overall pretty good.
Marciel?
I give it a 9. I thought it was great from beginning to end. I think those two did an amazing job. That's really hard for me to stay engaged in comedy. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, let's move on. But I've never seen them in a type of role like this besides Rachel McAdams playing Regina George. But that's a completely different type of comedy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm big fans of both of them. I haven't seen them I never watched Twinless, which I really want to watch because I've heard great things about him. That's something that put him on. No, I mean, everybody says it's been since Teen Wolf that he's put himself on the board, but he also is very specific on what he takes.
Yep.
And then there's like an interview of him saying, he doesn't have social media, so he feels like he gets passed up a lot. But he's like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna join the masses, and he just doesn't want to do that, right?
Yeah. Period.
Anyways, so everything he's in, he's very intentional about. But apparently with Twinless, there's just because he plays two characters. So there's just he has a different range there that a lot of people appreciate. Anyways, so I haven't seen them on my screen in quite some time. Yeah. Actually. So I was glad to see them again. Because also Rachel McAdams hasn't made a movie, and I think since 2023 was her last movie also. Okay. But I think they're great. I didn't know what to expect. When I thought of, actually the only expectation that I have was I expected it to be worse than I thought. Oh, okay. Because I was like, the last comedy that I saw Rachel McAdams that I can think of, maybe she's in other ones, but that I can think of was Mean Girls. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, this can't be that funny with her in it. And then with him, I haven't seen him in so long too. And I never watched Teen Wolf, which I hear that his character is like very sarcastic and, you know, cracking jokes funny. And stuff. I've never watched that though. So to me, I'm like, all I've seen is really Maze Runner was the last thing that I can put to him. Serious. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if he's if he can hold his own with comedy. You know what I mean? So regardless, I think they did great. Great. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Lauren?
I also gave it a 9 out of 10. The fact that I saw it twice and I enjoyed it both times and I wasn't bored watching it again, I can attest to it. I wasn't expecting it to be funny. I didn't really know. I thought it was just going to be like an action thriller. I didn't think that it was going to be comedic, and I feel like it was equal parts comedy and thriller. So I really liked that. I love Dylan O'Brien. He's like one of my favorite male actors. Teen Wolf is like, he is the funniest fucking character ever. Like, he's literally just sarcastic and like an asshole, but it's in the funniest way. And I loved Rachel McAdams. I liked seeing her in a thriller role because, she doesn't do thrillers. I feel like if she's ever in like a role like that, she's kind of like a side character. She's not like a main character. And the fact that it was literally just the two of them the whole movie and they held it up on their own without needing really anything else for it, it was great. I liked it.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I really liked it as well. They both did great. I actually do want to watch it again. I would like to watch it with Justin and see like what his reactions are to it. Yeah, they did really good. The comedy was golden. Taking off like a point or two for the random jump scare that I wasn't expecting. Yeah. But overall, really enjoyed it.
I like their chemistry too.
Yeah, their chemistry is great.
It's very authentic. Like they're just friends.
Yeah. And even it's even surprising to me that they could just make a simple scene of Dylan's face be so entertaining and like have you sucked in. Like you didn't need to do anything but him like making facial expressions and you're still just like, damn. Yeah.
Such a great actor, Dylan O'Brien. Do more. I mean, be in more. That's what I meant. Not do
I'd love
more.
to see on my screen.
Love you so much.
He is fine.
He's so fine.
And I love him with facial hair.
Yeah.
I just love facial hair.
He's
but
so
he is so fine with facial hair. Maze Runner, I was like, oh, you're a cute kid.
Just watch the first season of Teen Wolf. You don't have to watch the rest. The rest are they're okay.
Well, I heard when he becomes the Void style.
Yeah.
I got that. He's really good.
He is good because he goes from like a comedic character to like a serious villain.
Or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I started it, but I'm on episode 1. That was like a month ago. It'll come to me eventually.
But yeah, that's Send Help. If you watch the movie, let us know what you think and how you would rate it. And yeah, if you'd like to see them in more.
I would love to see them in more stuff. Maybe serious. Maybe like all the genres, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever want to see them as romantic partners. I don't know. I just think
no.
They might be fun as like a duo, like a what do you call it? Like partners in crime type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's it.
Bye.